Stop chasing. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another lock-in session, man. Listen, we are back again to look over some levels for the day to see what setups we have for the week, all right? Now, if you're just joining and you were here on Friday, we hit Apple, we hit Dollar General, right? We got into it, it worked out, took 30+% on Apple, still in Dollar General, letting that cook, all right? As y'all come in, y'all go ahead and hit that doot. You already know what to do. All right, hit that doot, and we good. All right, let me know where y'all chiming in from as y'all come in here. Who we got in here? Mark Quinn, what it do? Cortez, what up, man? Adam, what up? What up? What up? K Player, how you feeling? How you feeling? Yeah, we about to get to it, yo. So the market is in an interesting place right now, right? I feel like everybody just kind of like sitting on their hands and waiting for Palantir to see what it's going to do. There's a lot of stocks that are at key levels, right? Like sitting right at support, just flatline, just like really just waiting. Like, what we about to do? All right. So when the market closed today, we're going to see some pretty dramatic moves, more than likely across the market. All right. So we're going to go over the different levels that, I see, some confirmations that need to take place before we can enter. And we might enter some plays here on live. You just never know. All right. We're going to see who we got up in here. You already know. What up, Liz? How you feeling, Liz? Joy, how you feeling? Yes, everybody, as y'all come in, do me a listen. Look, I ain't gonna tell you exactly what it is, but I checked my watch hours today, yo. It could happen this week. We could hit that monetization threshold this week. They say only 2% of YouTubers ever hit that threshold. Even lower percentage for people that hit it, like within the first year of them doing it. You know what I mean? So we knocking on the door. It could happen this week. I'm looking for it to happen by Friday. So, every single like that y'all make, man, like this week, it counts for more. Every single comment that y'all make, it counts for more. So, you know what I mean? If it's something that you like, let me know. You know what I mean? If you got a question, let me know. You can ask the question twice if you need to. I don't know. I'm just saying to help the algorithm. All right. Who we got in here? Miss Virgo, how you feeling? Brittany, how you doing over there, Brittany? Zoe McFadden, or is it Zoe? I always get that confused. Is it Zoe or Zoe? Zoe. I'm gonna say Zoe, right? Zoe, right? Substance, how you feeling? You said what levels did you do for Dollar General? I didn't see that in the Discord. No. So Dollar General we took straight here on live. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that's that is on this live, understand, like, set that notification. And if you don't, if you can't get in here right at 11:30, just make sure you go back and watch it. But the reason that I'm doing it at 11:30 is to give you all time to get into certain plays, right? That's why this time period is so significant, because it gives us about an hour and a half before the market closes. So if we see something form and we see something that's taking shape, it's just like, all right, well, if it closes like this, like if in the last 5 minutes it looks like this, we can enter. That's what we've been doing. We've been hitting them. And yeah, again, as y'all come in, hit that like button for me, all right? QTZ, what's up? What's up? Miss Fruit is a first timer. Welcome, Miss Fruit. Miss Fruitful, I like that name. How you feeling? Florida girl, what part of Florida you from? Side Jack, what up, man? Cortez. Yes, indeed. Doot. We got Angel in the building. I'm doing well, Brittany. Thank you for asking. I'm doing really well. Stoic, what's going on, man? American Khalifa, how you feeling? Yeah. Yep, it's making its way. It's definitely making its way. All right. So I'm gonna let a few more people climb in here, and then we're gonna jump right into these levels. So there's a few things that I want to go over. We have a lot of stocks that we've kind of been waiting for. Like Friday we went over them. Today some of them made a little bit of a move, but it's looking like tomorrow is going to really tell us really the aftermarket, right? Really when the market closes, we're gonna see a lot of stuff happen. But there's a lot of things that are showing some major reversals happening in the crypto space, which I want to talk about in a little bit. All right, we got some crypto opportunities. See, we had okay. So we said we were going to revisit. So the way I'm gonna kick it off is just go over the things that we said we were going to revisit from yesterday. So that's IBM, that's Lulu, right? You know, I think George and Lob already got into Lulu, so that's great because I think that pumped today. We were going to come back to JPM. We said we were also going to come back to Nvidia, right? Let's see if everything that we talked about is actually happening. You know what I'm saying? Doot! You already know, Pam. Jazzy D, what up, man? Don G, what's up? You said today's your day off, so okay. All right, nice. There we go, Stoic. Do you normally get days off, or is it kind of like few and far between? D, how you feeling? Good to see you. Business minded, how you doing over there? Peace and blessings to you as well. All right, we in here, y'all. Again, as y'all are coming in, hit that doop, right? Just hit that like button really quickly. It really helps out with the algorithm, helps us get in front of more people that need to see this, more people that need to start making money, right? And understanding what we're doing over in the Prosperity Collective. The family is growing and I love it, right? I love to see more people winning, right? I love to see more people changing their lives, all right? So y'all OGs, you know what I'm saying? When y'all see people come in, like, you know, greet them, right? Like this is y'all community, you know what I mean? Like I feel like y'all gonna meet some of y'all like people that y'all gonna go do things with here, right? So that's what we trying to foster right here. So if somebody's saying something or got a question that's similar to yours, you like hit them up, talk, you know what I mean? Do what you do, all right? So we're gonna jump into the chart. Who else we got in here? Michelle. Yeah, Michelle, DG is still good. We still in DG. Still in Dollar General. Andres, what up, man? How you feeling over there? All right. Yes, exactly, K player. The first day of your new life. I promise you in good hands over here. All right. All right, let's get to it. We're gonna hop over to IBM. Right, we're gonna hop over to these charts real quick, and we're gonna go right to IBM. Now, you know what? Matter of fact, no. I'm actually want to start with coin, and then we'll go to IBM. The reason I want to start with coin is because right here we have a really nice setup that's forming on Bitcoin, right? So we all know that, you know, Coinbase, Hut 8, you know, Mara Holdings, MSTY, you know, there's IBIT, there's a lot of, you know, stocks that run with Bitcoin. So as you can see, Bitcoin has getting beat up, right? It's been getting beat up for quite some time and came down here, but we finally have hit a very, very strong order block level. I don't think people thought we were going to see under 80 on Bitcoin, but it's here. But this is where a lot of people think that Bitcoin is very inexpensive, and I agree. I think this is a really, 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 really good price for Bitcoin. You know, we look up in a couple of years, we're gonna be like, people that didn't get in at this level are gonna be, you know, pretty upset. Same with Ethereum. I think Ethereum is down to about 21, if I'm not mistaken. I think ETH is down to like 21. Okay, 23. Okay, so it bounced. It was down here at 2147, and it bounced. So it has a failed to D. So again, y'all, the beautiful thing about understanding trading and knowing, you know, knowing the charts and knowing the candlesticks and all of that stuff is you can apply it to any market, right? You can apply it to futures. You can apply it to the Forex market, right? You could apply it to, you know, cryptocurrency, right? It's always going to show you on the chart what is going on. So we got Ethereum with a failed 2D at a bullish order block. If you've been thinking about accumulating Ethereum, now is a really good time. All right? Now is a really good time. The highest that Ethereum has been about, I think, like 4,700. So a purchase of Ethereum here, just a retracement to highs, would double your money. Holding it and it retracing to the, you know, previous high alone would double your money where it's currently at. All right, so this is a beautiful setup. Again, it's showing me that coin, you know, wants to reverse. We're going to go to coin in a second, and we're going to see if coin actually matches up with Ethereum and Bitcoin. Let's see. And lo and behold, it is, right? Lo and behold, it is. We got it right at the order block. So across the board, crypto looks like it's ready to bounce. All right. Now we don't have to front run it, right? There's always the chance that there can be some more slippage. So we are just going to simply wait for the confirmation on coin, wait for the confirmation on everything. But with the fail 2D on Ethereum, I like it. Y'all know I'm already big on Ethereum. So whenever Ethereum is down, I'm not even too focused on the price point. It's under $3,000. Like I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. It's at 23. I'm buying it. All right. I'm not so focused on the short term. I'm talking about 5, 10 years from now. Right? You just accumulate. All right. So coin looks like it's ready to reverse. It does not. Obviously, we don't have the confirmation today. I believe we will get it tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if we jumped up here around 215 tomorrow, right? Like a nice push. It could gap up. Again, I don't want to signal this because we don't have confirmation, and like I said, I don't want to teach you guys bad habits. I want you guys to understand that when the reversal signal is in, you want to see the confirmation, and then after that confirmation is when you can go and take your entry. All right. So what we'll be watching for on Coinbase is a bullish closure tomorrow coming off this order block. Very high probability once we get that. All right. So make sure y'all write that down. Again, just a closure. If we can get a closure above about 192 tomorrow, right? A closure above that with a higher high and a higher low, that will be enough confirmation, and then we can take that, previous candle high, and then we can take that to this next candle. An even better play would be a swing and a reversion back to the mean right here, right? We are hugging the outside of the Bollinger Band, Keltner channels on the inside. All of this says that it wants to, in that next 30 to 45 day cycle, make its way back up to the mean. Again, it'll probably happen a lot earlier than that, but 30 days to play it safe, on drawdown. All right. So that's Coinbase. I like it a lot, right? It's like I said, it's not just the stock. Everything across the board is matching up exactly, with this reversal area right here. So we will see. The only thing about crypto though that you have to remember is it's on the candlesticks do have a longer day, right? So you do need to be watching it, like in the evening and stuff like that, because you could start to see a break of an order block or something like that, or a breakdown of a structure, like later into the night. Obviously, the most volume is going to be when the most people in the biggest markets are up, but it's a 24-hour market, so it will consistently be moving. All right. So let's go to IBM. Let's go to IBM. And again, y'all, as y'all come in here, man, show love, say what up. Let me know where y'all chiming in from. Hit that like button. Doot. Don't ever gatekeep the likes. Y'all know I say that every day, and I never gatekeep the levels or any information or any wisdom or anything that y'all need to know. All right, we don't play that around here. BMNR. All right, we can add that to the list. Yep, I like BMNR for Ethereum. I like that. You said you want her to share them plays, Marquis. Okay, so yeah, she cold. Let's see. And what's going on, brother? He said, I want to meet Rich Chick. Yeah, where Rich Chick at? She in the building? She be hitting them. She be hitting them licks. Alchemist, what's going on, man? What's going on? How you feeling? All right, let's get back to it. So BMNR, coin. What else we got? IBM. So let's see if we got what we needed on IBM. Yeah. So IBM did what we said it was going to do, right? Again, we went over this yesterday, so there was no way to enter it, but it did exactly what it was supposed to do, right? We saw the reversal here. We said that today was going to be a confirmation day. That's exactly what it is. It did the reversal and it's retracing to the high of this candle. Now, is it ready for swing? Right? Just because something confirms and does what you expected, does not mean that it's ready for swing. All right, I want y'all to understand that. The reason this is not ready for swing is because the highs are very close, right? You got this resistance right here, and then not too far above that is the high. So what that does is it leaves a short distance for for growth, right? It's not a big reward on the other side of it. It could easily reject off that level. So what we would want to do is just say, okay, we know that it's changing directions. Let's wait until it breaks highs up here. So we can even mark that level. You can mark highs at 324.77 is what it looks like. And then a break above that would be obviously a breakout, right? But we do have a change in direction. But again, we got the Bollinger Band sitting here. We got the highs. It's a chance that it falls right there. So we're gonna wait. There's nothing that says like get into IBM right now. We'll wait to see how it performs tomorrow. Again, tomorrow could look very, very, very different in the market with Palantir having earnings. It's something that's definitely going to shift it. All right. So we also wanted to look back at Lulu. Lulu did his thing. I know that. I'm not sure if it's still pumping. But I know when we looked at it earlier, man, Lulu already had like, Lulu's up 3% today. We knew that because of the failed 2D and then the bullish Harami. Like I said, I wish I would have been able to catch that, but a few people that were in it did catch it. All right, so this is a beautiful play right here. If this closes bullish, then I would be interested in swinging this because this is a confirmation, and it has all of this up here to clean up. Right, we got all of this to clean up right here, and huge fair value gap right in here. All right, so if we can close bullish on this would definitely be one to take to the upside. All right, but I'll keep y'all posted on that throughout the trade. If we do enter this, the first target will be 187.50. All right, so first target on Lulu would be 187.50 if we decide to enter. All right. All right. You said JPM possible double bottom. Okay, so JPM was another one we talked about, right? Yeah, man. This is a beautiful thing, man. Like once y'all start seeing this like on a consistent basis, right? It's like it's an ATM. Who's starting to let me switch back to y'all. Who's starting to see the ATM vision? Who's starting to see the ATM vision in the chat? Hey, Mark Quinn funny as a mug. Yeah. Mark Quinn funny. Magenta. So are Magenta your rich chick? This is so Magenta. Mark Quinn, he's like, what you think about Palantir puts? They got earnings. Yeah, we'll get to Palantir in a second. It's always a possibility. I'm not going to necessarily signal a put at a bullish order block, but we'll talk about what the possibilities are. But yeah, who sees the vision of this being like an ATM? Like who's starting to experience that? Yeah. She's like daily, exactly. Yeah. Once I start to understand that, man, it's like I got a process. It's like I go make the money, I split up the money, I reinvest the money, I let the money chill, and I repeat that process. Go to the ATM every day. Sometimes the ATM ain't gonna give you much, right? But go there every day, get your money out, split it up, put some stuff in long term, give yourself a little something, reinvest the other parts to make the gains that you get larger as time goes on, right? Put more into your. It's almost like every technician has tools, right? And like you notice people that get really good. You ever see somebody that's just like they just like thorough at what they do? You be like, man, like they're constantly like investing in tools and putting more back into the craft. You got to keep that in mind as well, right? Y'all are already doing it with the community. Y'all already doing it, showing up here, right? Reading the books that we recommend, all of that stuff, right? But also put it back into the very vehicle that's making you the money. If you got 50,000 sitting, you can make way more on a daily basis, right? And so forth and so on. You started with 10 or 5, whatever you started with. Like the more that you have sitting there, the more that you have the ability to give yourself that raise. So if you work a job, you might get a raise of like 10% maybe every year, but you can start giving yourself quarterly raises, right? Again, we going back. I tell y'all every day, journal and do your weekly reviews. After a quarter of weekly reviews, you might be like, I think it's time to give myself a little raise. I think it's time for me to start going from 100 a day to about 200 a day. At some point, you make that decision after you've gotten enough reps in, and your confidence is there. It's like, well, I literally get to control this. I have autonomy. I get to decide, like, all right, it's time for me to go up and go up. Yeah, put a me in the comment if you giving yourself a couple of raises this year. Put a me in the comments if you're giving yourself a couple of raises this year. I want to see you. He said, I see 1K going to a million. Listen, hey, look, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm going to pull it off, yo. We gonna pull this 1K to a million off in that one portfolio. It's gonna be historical. I just gotta get in my zone. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean. I feel like I'm getting there, right? But it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a historical moment. There we go, Pamela. There we go, Kay. Yep, Cortez. Don G, QTZ. I see you. Adam Cortez. Yep. Ozone Oso. I see you. Jamie. Danielle. Yep. We getting raises today. All right. Look, as y'all coming in again, don't gatekeep that like. Doop, just hit it. It takes 1 second. Y'all can do it right now. It helps the algorithm. I'm about to get back into these charts and stop talking y'all head off. All right. So we got Nvidia. Oh no, I'm sorry, I came to JP Morgan. So JP Morgan is still in this bear flag, even though right here this looks like a bullish engulfing, right? We said that we were waiting for the possible double bottom. Okay? So this is in a bear flag right now, and it's also rejecting off of the center Bollinger Band, which is the mean. This could fall heavy. Don't be confused by the fact that it has a bullish engulfing. This is where context comes in. I'm not saying that it can't go up, right? That's always a possibility because any setup can be blown up. But what I'm going to be waiting for is it to come back down to this order block, and then we take off. Now, if we can get above, I say 311, then I would be open again to that to that upside. And again, let me actually delete this right here because this might be throwing y'all off. If you weren't on the live yesterday, you may not know what this was right here. I was drawing this as a way to show like the center of something for symmetry. The example that I was given was a lot of times you see symmetry throughout the charts. So right now we have a down move on JPM, and then we have this this pullback right here, right? So it currently is a bear flag. However, when you draw this symmetry, right, you can say, okay, that's the middle. This should reflect it, right? There's a possibility that we get a reflection of this, which would create a double bottom. Most complicated patterns are literally two patterns put together, right? They're two patterns put together, right? So a double bottom is nothing but a mirrored bear flag. A double top is nothing but a mirrored bull flag. You see what I'm saying? So we put the line there to kind of like draw symmetry. We like lines tell you everything about trading, right? Lines are connecting 2 points. It's telling you how fast something is moving. It's telling you what is possibly to come in the future, right? It gives you a direction and a trend, right? So all you need is like two lines max, which is, like this, two trend lines, and they will tell the story for you. So I'm gonna delete this so that we don't get confused. All right. So again, I want to see JPM during the course of the week come down to about 296. I want to see it retrace to this order block level over the next week or so. And if we can come back down here and form a double bottom, then I really love entries on that for swings to the upside. All right. What's next? We got Nvidia that we needed to revisit. I believe Nvidia did this thing as well. Yeah, Nvidia fell. Yep, off the Bollinger Band, rejected. Looks like it's starting to bounce right here. It's not a lot of like strong bullish movement in this area, so I don't like it. Could be a lot of choppiness here, so this is nothing that I'm signaling. I'm not seeing anything that looks good immediately right here. So I'm not necessarily like interested in Nvidia right now. It's formed what is this formed? A fail two down off of the center Bollinger Band. Yeah, this could easily come back and retrace highs, but I just don't like how it's moving over this past 7 days. You know what I mean? Like small bodies, and hella wicks, right? So I'm gonna leave Nvidia alone in terms of calling something. But again, if we can get above, this area here, you can write this down, y'all. We can get above 194.50 on Nvidia. That activates the upside again. All right. And if not, of course, y'all know we're just if that's not the case, we're just waiting for it to come down to like the 178, 180 level, somewhere in there. Again, y'all, we don't buy at random places. We don't buy random plays and random movements. This is not gambling, right? We are waiting for the most quality setups, right? Where there's a lot of volume, where there's a lot of people that also agree that this is too expensive or too cheap. All right. So I'm not seeing anything on Nvidia. Let me see what else we had. Oh, Humana. Like we gotta get back into the healthcare sector, right? Have any of y'all been watching like Merck and UNH? Anybody been keeping y'all eyes on that? Let's see. Hmm. Humana, where you at? All right, come on, this one is tripping. We're just gonna close this out real quick. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so MRK is up. So I'm assume MRK is up 2.5%. Can somebody do me a favor and look at UNH and let me know where it's at? See if UNH is up, and can somebody else see if Humana is up? I'm getting ready to look at MRK. Because again, we I told y'all that a lot of times we're gonna see like when tech is down, the rotation goes into healthcare or banking. This could be we could be approaching a healthcare rotation, which could be an indication of what may happen on Palantir. So when the stock market is ready to like rotate into another sector, right? Even if a stock has killer earnings, you could see it still fall, right? A lot of times that's what happens if the stock is just not ready, right? If the market is just not prepared for the stock to make that big move, it won't. All right, so it's a strong possibility that there's more interest in healthcare at this particular juncture. Um, Man, this thing is freezing crazy, man. All right, let's see. Again, y'all, should I come in and hit that like button for me? It is greatly appreciated. All right, yeah. MRK is breaking out pretty nicely. It is right here at the top of the Bollinger Band though. Um, but it looks like it's ready to break. This previous wave. It pulled back. It's off to the races right now. Um, yeah, pull back. Take yeah. Yeah, MRK looks really good. Let me go back to y'all real quick. You said MRK just broke out of the channel. Okay, UNH is consolidating. It's down. Okay, it's down 0.1. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty flat on the day. All right. Okay. 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 Yeah, we'll look at YouTube. So bear flag is the mirror. A bear flag mirrored is a double bottom, right? So just think about it: a down move, and then a pull back up, right? And then just you draw a straight line, and the reflection of a bear flag creates a double bottom. And you see that with a lot of patterns, right? A lot of patterns have like another pattern like within it. So it's important to just be able to identify that, right? It that helps you understand like what's coming so that you can start preparing, right? You can start saying like, all right, well, if this does come to this, to this double bottom, like based off of this, then this is probably going to be a much better like opportunity from a perspective of risk to reward. All right. So what was the target on DG? Um, Dollar General, it was that second candle high. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why my computer is jacking up right now, but it always happens like this when it's a lot of money about to be made. That's why I don't be getting too mad. I be like, oh, okay, all right, I see what you're trying to tell me. All right, let's see. DG. I'm about to have to refresh this joint, man. Y'all bear with me. I apologize. Hold on, man. What is going on here? Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. These. All right, here we go. All right, so DG. All right, that first target for DG for me is going to be 147, 147.50 is where I want to take profits at on Dollar General. That's where I want to see that at. 147.50, right? Um, One thing I will say is that in this area right here, let me actually expand this. So in this area right here, it could run into a little bit of issues like around 146.15, because of this mean and possibly form a bear flag. So, you know, if you are satisfied with the profits there, that's not a bad place to take profit either, right? Because we do want to see if it's going to reject, because it's rejecting a little bit today. I'm like I said again, I'm still holding it, still up in it, probably barely up, but still up in it, and I do want to see it get over this mean. So it's Monday, right? We have time this week. I'm not. There's nothing that's saying get out of this trade because it is holding structure. So yeah, I would like to see it come to 147.50, like right around this area right here. All right. All right. So somebody said BMNR. And with this, we're probably going to see the same thing with, that we saw with Coinbase. It's probably sitting at an order block. I haven't looked at this. I don't know. Yep. That's exactly what it's doing, sitting at an order block. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, when you start to connect the dots, it all runs together, right? Certain industries be having they time to shine, and then other industries got to go sit on the bench for a second, right? So it's always important to understand, what industry is having its time to shine. Crypto's time is coming up, all right? So what we have right here is an inverted, I'll make this a little larger for y'all to see it. We have an inverted head and shoulder, I'm sorry, not an inverted head and shoulders, an inverted hammer right here in this bullish order block, all right? At the edge of the Bollinger Band, it lines up with everything else in crypto, right? So again, we just want to see a confirmation tomorrow that's bullish, right? We just want to see a confirmation tomorrow that's bullish. Higher high, higher low. This is a nice one to swing up to about $30 for BNMR. All right, but we'll revisit that. I personally like Mara, right? In turn, like for swinging, but we should see something similar with Mara as well. Give me 1 second to load that. Mara Holdings. We should see a very similar setup. And yeah, and also Bitmine fell 8% today. I think MSTY fell. There's a lot of cryptos that fell, but they found that zone, and they were flashing reversals last week. But since I saw the order block below it, I didn't enter any because I knew that it was going to try to make that one more wave down. Right when most people were entering the original reversal signal, they were ignoring the order block. I'm telling you, these order blocks, if y'all don't have them, right? Everybody that's new, everybody watching right now, let me flip back to y'all. It is imperative to get order blocks, y'all. It's free. You don't got to get the paid version. They got a paid version that's dope too. It gives you a little bit more like information about like the volume and stuff like that. But you can get the free version of the order blocks, right? It's called Order Block Detector, right? It's right here, Order Block Detector by Lux Algo. Just go to your indicators, right up here, click on the indicators, and go ahead and add that. So everything that I'm saying won't sound foreign. You know what I'm saying? If you got that on your chart as I'm talking, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. And just do me one favor, right? Take like 20 minutes when you get off of this, or whenever you have a free 20, and just go observe the order blocks. Just go observe the activity that takes place at them, and then go compare it to the random parts of the chart that you've been entering trades at, and see if that doesn't awaken something in you. You'd be like, damn. All I had to do was just wait until it came around this area to make a decision instead of just getting in because I wanted to get some money. It's going to change your perspective. It's going to change your perspective. All right, yeah, Mara got the fail too. I'm swinging Mara, yo. I'm swinging Mara. Yep. This going to be one I enter. How much time left in the market? 45 minutes? Yeah, this is a play right here, yo. Mm-hmm. Yep. Look at that. Fail 2D. Off the Bollinger. Yep. Crypto is at a bounce point. I like this. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second, y'all. This might be one we take here on live. Give me 1 second to confirm a couple of things. Let's see. Also, I want to let y'all know that this is for entertainment purposes only, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just, I don't know. I don't even know why y'all here. Why y'all here? Y'all just sitting watching me. I don't even know why y'all here. I'm just talking, right? I'm not a financial advisor, right? This is not financial advice. And if anything that I say on here, you decide that you want to do as well, be sure to do your own due diligence, right? Do your own homework, your own research. Make sure that it's something that resonates with you. Make sure that it checks out with your strategy. Make sure that you like, okay, yeah, I think that makes sense, right? Don't do it blindly, right? And that's it. All right. So Mara's looking real good. Mara got the fail 2D, not only on the well, I guess today's the first day of the week, so that don't really matter. But yeah, this is looking like a double down, um, like a double bottom. I'm sorry, I said double down, a double bottom. Right here on the weekly too, right? And this doesn't have to stay like this on the weekly, right? It's just long as just like we pump. So this kind of fits in with what the daily is saying, right? So yeah, like with coin and stuff like that, I would wait for confirmation because it was a doji. This right here has a failed 2D. I did also see volume coming in tomorrow. A lot of contracts being bought up to the upside for I believe like next week's expiration. So I do like this, and I'm gonna wait. Right, I just don't want nothing silly to happen. So about 10 to 15 minutes, like before market closes, we could take Mara to the upside. Right, the contracts that I'm gonna be looking for Mara are our next week contracts. Again, if you have a higher risk tolerance, or better risk appetite, then you can take the weeklies on that. But Mara should get a retracement to the mean, right? We should get a retracement to about 11:30. I'm sorry, about 10:30, right? Somewhere in this area right here, which would be a really good movement on a stock that is this this low. The contract should be pretty affordable as well, so y'all could probably get quite a bit of contracts on that. It just depends on, again, on your risk tolerance. So that's what I'm seeing on Mara. Again, like if you're in Prosperity Collective, I'll tap back in. If you're not, again, y'all, I just want to see it close in the failed 2D. That's it. If it closes in the failed 2D off of here, then I'm swinging that to the upside. All right. All right. Silver. Yeah, pure entertainment. That's it, man. That's it. We ain't talking about nothing in here. She said, I'm just here to admire the art. That's it. Yeah, beautiful colors. You know what I'm saying? Just that's it. That's it. 100%. Total pro. Hey, listen, Yvonne, I'm loving that tag. She came up with one for the collective. Amazon to the downside. Let's see. Let me add that to it. All right, we're gonna go look at silver real quick, and then we'll look at Amazon. But yeah, we leaving out of here with something, yo. We leaving out of here with something. There's about 44 minutes left in the market. All right. Let's see. Silver. The metal's been going crazy. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot. We talked about this. It yeah, I like it. I like it with a confirmation. Right? This is a set of tweezers right here. Whenever you see two wicks like right around the same point, call it tweezers. Tweezer head, tweezer bottom. I wouldn't necessarily take it today. Like it is like I said, it's a likelihood that tomorrow is the confirmation. But for this, I would prefer to get the confirmation first, only because like I just don't want to have people in like a zillion trades. But this is definitely a sign of reversal if it can close like this, right? But and then again, it has this whole candle to clean up, right? That's how it's just all of this is just money sitting right here. All right, no interruptions, no resistance levels because it fell. Like I think it fell like what 20% was it last week? Like look at this. This is a straight drop. So yeah, if you we can get a confirmation on this tomorrow. Like silver, absolutely swinging silver back to the upside to retest highs for sure. Right? We saw silver. Like think about it, y'all. We saw silver at I think it was 109. So matter of fact, let me grab this right here and do this. So I'm grabbing the ruler tool right now, y'all. The ruler tool is in the left column of your trading view. I use this every day to see how far something is from its highs. So right now, so silver's down 33% from highs, right? Yeah, this will be a solid swing once we get that bullish confirmation. Yep. Yeah, so I like it. I like it a lot. Again, like I won't be entering silver today, but tomorrow, very high chance. All right, Amazon. Because again, silver may want to continue to fall down to this order block, right? Because you got to think when something has been pumping like silver, there's a lot of liquidity that can be taken from all the new buyers in the market, right? There's so much opportunity to the downside. So it's a chance that it can come down to this 55 for real. And we don't want to front run something like that, right? So respect the movement, right? Respect the pullback, but let's wait and see if it really indeed is a pullback or if there's more correction that's going to be taking place. So if I don't see a bull confirmation here, right, higher high, higher low tomorrow, I'm not necessarily interested in silver. All right, let's go to Amazon real quick. All right. Again, y'all, as y'all come in here, man, hit that like button, right? Doot. It takes 1 second. And my thing, if you want a video for longer than like 5 minutes, I think that give you enough time to like kind of understand who somebody is, what they talking about, if they full of shit or not. And you're still there, It's like you might as well hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Like you might as well just doop, just hit it one time. One time, that's it. Yeah, we drew this out the other day. Amazon looks good. Um, it could possibly be a bull flag here, but it also could we also could still be in the midst of this double top, right? So I need to see it break out of the flag. And let me draw the flag. I thought I had it drawn on here, but the flag look more like this. Come on. Yes, indeed. It's really more like, yeah. I'm gonna just leave the top side of the flag there, and the reason why is because like it is a little. I guess I would draw it like right around here for the bottom. I just need to see it break this trend right here, right? So um, if we can break out of this right here, then I like Amazon to to retrace to the highs. That could be like a quick intraday move, not necessarily like a swing trade, but a break out of this like at some point tomorrow. We could just ride it up intraday, right? Again, when the risk to reward is not super high, I'm not looking for like swings. I'm looking for like an intraday, just like catch a quick 15-20 because there is some space in there. But again, this could be some version of a fake out, and we could see this double top playing all the way out, the same way that it brought it down here last time. So the last time the Amazon was up at 249, it brought the stock all the way down to 226.81, right? So we are currently in a downtrend, a short-term downtrend, right? Not overall, but a short-term downtrend just based off of this trend line right here. So it may want to, it's rejecting, clearly right here off of that. But tomorrow or later in the day, it may want to come down a little bit more and even form something that's a little more informative about the direction. But we have to wait and see that, and then it could easily continue and make its way down, back to these levels, to complete the double bottom. All right, so I mean the double top. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna wait on Amazon. There's no definitely don't want to front run this play right here. I'm not seeing anything spectacular taking shape right here just yet. But we can keep our eyes on it. All right. Let's see. We had a couple other ones we needed to revisit. Awaiting the bullet. Oh, Microsoft. We're awaiting the I think bullish confirmation on Microsoft. This could be a dope one right here. Let's see. Let's see. How's y'all day been going so far? You said Palantir's in the failed 2D. Yeah, yeah. No, we ready. We ready for Palantir for sure. You said what confirmation action are you looking for? For which one? Frank Lee or Francine Lee? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, metals definitely made millionaires. Anybody that was to that downside for sure. Absolutely. Okay, okay, she's talking about yeah, silver, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, when I can't get the questions, man, I do really appreciate y'all when y'all able to jump in, man. That's community right there. Again, like when I'm on these charts, sometimes I'm not seeing the chat, so I appreciate y'all chiming in sometimes. Yeah, and Alchemist, I'm not gonna say you know silver to I mean Amazon to the downside, but it's definitely a chance that it does, right? Because like I said, that double top is in, and sometimes Zay was saying this on the call today. It was like on the way down things go up, on the way up things go down, right? This is why you never get bent out of shape about things, and you just got to understand like where you are in the structure of the market, right? We don't get bent out of shape. You said Mara 213 contracts. Yep, yeah, that's gonna be next week's. Yep. What we got left in the market? About 30 minutes. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start loading Mara now, y'all. Give me a second. Loading up the strap. Loading it up. Yes, sir. Yes, indeedy. All right, let me go back and look at that real quick. We'll come back to Microsoft in a second, y'all. I really need to see lock in on this Mara play, but Microsoft is a banger waiting to happen too. All right, so Mara. Mm-hmm. I'm tempted to go February 6th for real. I'm gonna go weekly, Joe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's about right. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go weeklies on these 2-6. Give me just 1 second. Mara, what you doing, man? Oh, that's Microsoft. I'm like, damn, did Mara fall? This is Microsoft. This is so weird, man. Mm. You know what? I don't know. It looked like Mara is has fallen a little bit more. Hold on just a second, yo. We about to see. We about to see again, y'all. If y'all are here for the first time, welcome, welcome. We got some good stuff for you. Also, hit that like button. It takes no time. All right, y'all. So Mara, I don't like the fact that this is doing this right now. It it's not in a failed 2D anymore. Hold on, what the hell is going on here? It's not in a failed 2D. I don't like that. Hmm. Okay, it looks like it's trying to fight to get that 2D spot back. Like I know what Mara gonna do, but it's just like I don't like that it's pushing down towards the end of the day like this. Hmm. One, two, three. Okay, it's currently in a failed 2D. It's just barely. I'm gonna give Mara like 10 more minutes, y'all. I just want to see if it can close like in if it can get back into a failed 2D. Right? It is, but it's a super thin like doji. So what else did we have? We had Carvana that we needed to revisit. I'm gonna come back tomorrow in like 5 minutes, y'all, and make a decision about entering. All right. I'm gonna go to Carvana real quick. See if it's doing what we wanted to do. Yeah. So we gotta. Oh, this is nice, y'all. We could take Carvana for real. Carvana has a failed 2D and a piercing pattern. A piercing pattern, y'all know I went over is going 50% into that previous candle. It's a very sneaky reversal, but very high probability. So I think I'm gonna take Carvana as well. I'm gonna take Carvana as well. I like Carvana a lot, actually. Yeah, I'm definitely about to take that. Y'all, mangoes. How many of y'all mess with mangoes? These joints, when they ready, ooh. I wish I had some like lime to put on it. All right, so Carvana, y'all, we can swing this. We could target 430. All right. We could target 430. Again, let's give both of these about about 10 more minutes. All right. So that'll put us into about 14, 15 minutes left in the market. And then again, if it's going to close here with this failed 2D right here, we're going to take this to the upside. Right. We got a lot to clean up here. All right. You can get this on 1 to 3 weeks. I like this a lot. This is actually what we were waiting for last week because, as you can see, on Friday it was at the the Bollinger Band, and I was concerned about it dropping below, which it did. Right, you see, it came and dropped below, but it made the fail to 2D. So this wants to reverse. It's a piercing, yeah, beautiful setup right here. It's not quite as bright as it needed to be, but it's good. I could have gave this like one more day, like maybe like 2 more days, but it's fire though. Yep, y'all already know the mangoes go crazy. I say 1 to 3 weeks. It can be weeklies or you can get it 3 weeks out, Jamal. The strike from Mara, the strike from Mara. We're going 8.5, so 8.5. 8.5 calls for Mara. All right. Again, 8.5 calls for Mara. That's what we're looking for. Again, we're waiting, a few more minutes to just make sure that it closes with a failed 2D. For Carvana, we're gonna go. Give me 1 second. We can go 408 on Carvana. Yeah, this is I like this. I like this setup here, y'all. This is really good, right? All right. So 408 calls for Carvana. That can be the weeklies or 2 weeks, 3 weeks out, somewhere in that area. I like that a lot. And then the 850 calls on Mara. All right. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm about to. You said, yeah, them dried mangoes be hard too. I'm not gonna lie. They be good. You, you said how much are the cons for Cuba? I say Carvana. They let me see. Carvana looks like the weeklies are they a little expensive. Hold on. I wonder. I mean, it's about where it should be based on the price. They're $13. So you're gonna spend about 1,300 for a single, right? You're gonna spend about 1,300 for a single. Um, if you guys are if you're shopping for price, Mara is definitely the better option in terms of affordability. But yeah, the 407s. I'm sorry, there is no 408 that I'm seeing on Carvana. I was doing that blindly. So you could take the 407 50s. That's 1328. You could take the 405s. Look good. Um, yeah, but again, if you're looking for a more affordable price, then I would definitely just go with the Mara and leave Carvana alone. But it's definitely there. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm actually getting ready. I'm gonna turn my screen off for just 1 second. You said you're gonna get out the money list. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go weeklies on Mara, Zay. Yeah, I'm gonna go weeklies. Yep. Again, as y'all are coming in, do me a favor and just doop, hit that like button. I'm giving levels, I'm giving plays, I'm giving profits. Right? Again, it's not financial advice, but we happen to be, we hit quite a bit of plays on this channel. All right. So I appreciate y'all. That like really helps this channel, get out into the algorithm and to the people that need it. All right. So if you've been trying to figure out, how to swing, this is the channel. If you are on this channel and you've been thinking about how to get into the best swings, you will find it here. All right. So y'all go ahead and lock in for that. All right. Hit that like button for me one time. Doop, just like that. All right. All right. We about to go ahead and take we're taking Mara. Hold on, when did that happen? Hold up. Did Mara drop? Hold up, y'all. Did Mara drop? Let me see something real quick. Yes, yes, K player. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. They coming to get these bangers. They done heard about these bangers. All right. Y'all bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure that we're entering on something that is on that fail 2D. All right. I don't want to. I'm not trying to set nobody up for failure. So just give me 1 second. All right. And again, as y'all are coming in, man, y'all go ahead and drop a like for your boy. If you've been here and you ain't liked it yet, shame on you. Hold up. All right. Shame on you. Oh yeah, Carvana look good. Yeah, we doing Carvana, that's for sure. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we not. Ain't no way we not doing it. It ain't no way we not. All right. Y'all bear with me. Give me a second. I'm with y'all. All right. All right. All right. I'm entering Carvana now, y'all. I am entering Carvana now. Yes, indeed. Taking those 4750s. All right. I'm in Carvana, y'all. 40750 calls, weeklies. weeklies. Again, it's completely up to your your risk tolerance how you want to do it. No, we didn't enter Mara yet. I'm getting ready to go over to Mara right now just to make sure that it didn't fail. Like it didn't blow up the 2D. If it blew up the 2D, I don't think I'm gonna enter y'all. Even though, like I said, it still could pop without the failed 2D. I just don't like I don't like how I don't like it. Here go the thing. All right. Here go the thing. I know Mara gonna go crazy tomorrow. I know it's going to. But I'm trying to be very careful about like habits and stuff like that and not contradicting myself with entries. What I'm saying? Like we do need to see it close in the failed 2D. Um, but this is gonna jump. So we enter Carvana. Man, I would love to see in this next 12 minutes it go back up into a failed 2D just for the sake of it. But I think I'm still gonna take Mara. Um, Give me just 1 second. I'm just trying to see something real quick. Push up, man. Push up. I know y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know we got 11 minutes. I'm like let's try to take this down. Let's try to wait another 5 minutes on Mara. All right, let's let it cook for a little bit longer before we decide. All right. Again, I'm not trying to set y'all up and put y'all in no BS. Um, but I do believe that we get a pump on Mara tomorrow just based on technicals. Because on the daily, Mara could, yeah, Mara could decide that it wants to break down. So, um, yeah, we gonna revisit it in a second, y'all. All right, all right. Did y'all have anything else that y'all wanted to look at before market close? I'm not I'm not in Mara. I haven't entered it because it doesn't have the fail 2D. I do still believe it's going to bounce tomorrow, but again, I'm trying to give it another like 5 minutes to see if it wants to, if it wants to run up. All right, give it another 5 minutes, see if it wants to run up. Man, you get one of them good bites on that thing. Mm, that's indeed. You said on the 4 hour got a fail 2D. Let me see. Yeah, what up? The 4 hour got an inside candle. That's coming. Yeah, you see how that's coming down on Mara? I don't like that. I don't like how that's coming down. I don't like how that's coming down. All right, you said Intel. Let me see Intel real quick. I see how Mara is coming down like that. I'm not messing with that. Let me go Intel real quick. Oh, this is the 4 hour. Go daily. It's probably just gonna be like a green candle with a shadow. Um, I mean, it is a bullish engulfing on Intel. This could be the man. This thing is. I probably just need to restart my computer. It'll be much smoother than this tomorrow, y'all. But yeah, Intel is in a like a bullish engulfing. I'm not sure if y'all can see it on your screen, but Intel looks pretty good. It got a little bit, it's wicking a little bit, but um, it's a bullish engulfing. It could very easily um, decide that it wants to come in and fill this gap to the upside, or at least start. Oh, it's not quite a bullish engulfing. It pushed down a little bit. It was one. It was one. Yeah, I'm not so sure about Intel. It's not quite a bullish engulfing. So I wouldn't touch it. All right. All right, y'all. We got 7 minutes left. I'm gonna jump back tomorrow and I'm gonna make a decision. I'm about to jump back tomorrow and make a decision right now. He said I got in early. That's why I came. Listen, man. Listen. This is why we gotta really be. You know what I mean? He said one of them good. Yeah. Now I'm telling you. He said show some mercy on that mango. Um, yeah, we mentioned Palantir. I'm not playing Palantir into earnings. Palantir has earnings after hours. It could drastically shift the market. I'm not messing with it. I do want to wait to see like what it does afterwards, and we can make a better decision from there. Um, all right, let me see if Mara pulled up. All right, we write it, right at 5 minutes till close. All right, so I'm about to be quick with this. If this thing hating on me today, y'all. It ain't always like this. This thing hating on me today. This my laptop hating on me right now. Mm, telling you, man. All right, I'm taking it, y'all. I'm taking Mara. I'm taking the $9 calls. February 6th. All right, I'm in. I'm in. And the reason in my reasoning is because now it's forming a hammer at the end of a down move, right at the Bollinger Band, right? So we didn't quite get the fail 2D that we wanted, but we got that hammer at that same level. All right. So I got that on the weeklies. We should be up in the morning. All right. Yep. All right, I'm in there. Decision made. Decision made. You said look at it now. I was just looking at what's it looking like? Oh yeah, it's bouncing now. Oh yep, it's bouncing. Yep. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll see tomorrow, y'all. We'll see tomorrow. All right. About to cut. Let me cut this screen off and come back to y'all real quick. Yeah. So we got two plays that we in. How y'all feeling about those? Yeah. So we in Mars. You said you just sold it. Yeah. It's a call on Mara. You said Dell want to go. Let me see. Yeah. No, it's not a force on Mario. It's ain't, we not forcing on Mara. It's a solid setup. Like I said, I wanted to see it on the fail 2D, but shit, right now we up 6%. We up 6% on Mara right now just from that low bounce. Um, you said Dale. All right, we got 2 minutes left. Let me see if I can do this real quick. I'm probably not gonna take an entry, but that is a bullish engulfing. I'm not gonna take it, but it could absolutely pop tomorrow. I'm not taking that. I don't like to be in too many trades. I took two today, so um, I'm gonna let those cook. But yeah, oh, it broke out of this wedge though. Ugh. I forgot I had this wedge right here. Nah, I'm not gonna get in it. Damn it. If listen, yeah, this probably gonna go. This probably gonna go real soon. I want to see how it looks tomorrow. Let's see how Dale plays out tomorrow. And matter of fact, let me start at. We definitely gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna take it though. I'm not signaling any other plays, but I'm definitely gonna put a star by Dale so we can go over that tomorrow. Yeah, that's ready. It says broke. I'm gonna say broke out of wedge, ready to hit the moon. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a beautiful one. Shout out to who brought that one up. All right. You said you got it at 122. You like that Carvana? Yeah. You did. You got a smaller position. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Nah, XYZ is not the same as Mara. XYZ is a block. Let me go look at block. Yeah, market about to close in a second. Um, yeah, block. Shit, block on the fail 2D too. Block a solid one too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Block a solid one too. And it's a little too late to get in now, but that's a solid one too. We'll come back tomorrow and look at it. But yeah, it's right there. It's right there. All right. All right, y'all. Beautiful session. Beautiful session, man. I appreciate all y'all being in here. Best Beezy, what up, man? You've been working. You've been working, man. I know you got a lot of responsibility over there now, man. So I appreciate you popping in. But yeah, we got in Mara, we got in Carvana, bro. So yeah. Again, if y'all are getting in here late, go watch the replay. Again, when I had these lives, just make sure y'all here. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Every day, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 Eastern. Well, I feel like I got something on my lip right now. 2:30 Eastern. All right. We just scanning the market, right? Some little wisdom dropped in between, but we scanned in the market to see what it is that we can get in overnight. There's nothing better than waking up to money in terms of the stock market, right? Can y'all agree? You know what I'm saying? Is it anything like waking up to some money? Is it anything like waking up and like just flipping that thing over and being like, damn, okay, I see where we at. Ain't nothing like it. All right, George, how you doing, George? How you feeling? How you feeling on that Lulu play? That was a nice one you talked about. Did you take profits on that? I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Oh, look, I'd be remiss if I didn't even say this. I ain't even invite y'all to the family. If you're new and you're looking for a trading community, right? You want to be around, amazing people like this that y'all see in the chat, right? That y'all see, showing love, taking place. The link is in my description of any video that I've made to join the Prosperity Collective, right? We different. I'm not even going I ain't even going to compare and contrast. I'm not even going to talk about them guys over there, but we a different type of group, right? It's love in the group. It's good energy, right? We get money, we laugh, and that's about it. That's how I like to start my days. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit the link in the bio. All right, don't delay. Matter of fact, no, do it when it resonates, right? Do it when you're ready. It's no rush. We're gonna be here, right? Check the lives out, see what's going on, and when you're ready, hit that button. All right. Again, everybody, before we get off, if you haven't liked this video and you got some value from it, just hit that like button for me one more time. It helps out tremendously, man. Big love over here for all of y'all in here, man. I appreciate y'all showing up every day for yourself first and showing your boys some love. All right. So again, hit that like button. I'm gonna see y'all in the morning in the Prosperity Collective. I'll see y'all in the later morning, for YouTube, right? The live. And other than that, man, y'all go have some fun. All right. Remember, invest smart, live free. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.